Hi everyone, my name is Delene Grant and welcome to part 2 of my presentation on Nicolini law. False statements of claims were created, didn't have any knowledge. Okay, so on June 5th, 2018, Nicolini did not follow the law. I was told that he would sue for wrongful dismissal and long-term disability, but he would not sue for, it would not include discrimination, it would not include mistreatment by the medical doctors. No contract was presented to be retained by Nicolini law. On June 5th, none, right? None for employment law or disability law. 6 months later, December 2018, still no communication, no contract signed to retain Nicolini law firm Adrian Nicolini. And after suspended WSIB, WSIAT, the tribunal, right, claim, I decided in January 2019 to take my cases elsewhere. This is part 2, okay, of 6. Please feel free to pause and read if I'm going too fast, or if you don't understand, if I explain too quickly and you need to review, please feel free to pause and read. Okay, thank you. Statements of claim, wrongful dismissal, long-term disability created by Adrian Nicolini and Ashley Steele Nicolini law firm without my knowledge or consent. I continued 2019. 2019 was a year that my life turned upside down. Every month was a problem with the system, okay? 2019 continue, and we're on statement of claim, okay? Denied by Kevin Marshall law because of Adrian Nicolini, okay, in January 2019, continued, okay? Kevin Marshall law firm, in his letter, right, one of the reasons he gave was that I have a lawyer. I'm sure Mr. Marshall would know definitely that I didn't have a lawyer, because did he see a contract? I owned this lawyer, Adrian Nicolini. Nicolini Law was my WSIB lawyer, wasn't my employment lawyer. So I am not understanding his reasoning and the information he provided why I was denied. Okay, here it says on January 25th, 2019, it says, attached for your records is Mr. Marshall's legal opinion letter to you. I'll provide a paper copy before your meeting as well. All along, I felt as if I was going to be retained by this lawyer. I felt that, eh? But something changed, all right? Denied by lawyer Kevin Marshall law in January 2019. As soon as I made mention that I reported the doctors to the colleges, the meeting with Kevin Marshall was abrupt. I was told in the rejection letter, I have a lawyer, WSIB lawyer. Okay. I'm sure it did not say I had an employment lawyer or disability lawyer, okay? The following report was misconstrued so as to deny my claims. I was charged $400 for an opinion that did not make sense. As you all are aware, right, from my past presentations, right, if you read, you will know that whatever this lawyer wrote was not correct. He had it all wrong. Okay, here for one, I did not work for Bell Canada, and he has here Bell Canada. The statement of claim from Nicolini law firm that I actually what he had actually asked me to retrieve from Nicolini law firm, that made me aware that something existed. Okay, I'm sure it says Grant versus Manulife Insurance and Alliance and Industrial Alliance Insurance, right? However, he has only Grant versus Industrial Alliance. I guess he know definitely that for long-term disability, it would be Industrial Alliance. Manulife is not for long-term disability, short-term disability. He has this section, the second line, correct, but it is not saying the same as a statement of claim. See where I'm getting at? All right. And again, as I said, if he had taken the time to listen to me and all that, he would know definitely that I did not work for Bell Canada. Feel free to pause and read. This report is dated January 24, 2019. Okay? Please feel free to pause and read. Okay? Thank you. Details can be found under presentation, discrimination, systemic racism, denied by other entities, okay? Tried to take my business elsewhere, needed a new lawyer, but stumbled on other issues. Needed a new lawyer for WSIB, yeah? Unfortunately I tried and was unable to get a new lawyer, so I was stuck with this lawyer, Adrian Nicolini, for WSIB. He was doing nothing for me, okay? Needed a lawyer for my wrongful dismissal and long-term disability cases. Adrian Nicolini had stated on April 10, 2017 that his firm was also employment law. All right. However, since fired from my job in May 2018, I was never retained by Nicolini Law Firm. Waited 9 months, okay, to be retained. No communications received at any time, no contract, no phone calls, nothing. After my WSIB claim was suspended, I realized that Adrian Nicolini had been deceptive from the start. I no longer needed this lawyer. He was not soliciting for me, but for the opposition. In February 2019, I was able to obtain a lawyer, Benjamin Law, but could only take one of my cases, long-term disability. A contract was signed to retain this lawyer, okay, Benjamin Law, okay. I was unsuccessful in obtaining a new WSIB lawyer, so I was unfortunately stuck with Nicolini Law Firm. In March 2019, I obtained another lawyer, Sanfarunta Markin Law, for my wrongful dismissal case. A contract was signed to retain this lawyer. This was how my case became separated. Benjamin Law Firm requested my medical records from the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care, which came started in April 2019. This was the reason why my medical records were delayed for WSIB, Adrian Nicolini, as well as the Bell lawyer, Hussein Muftaderi Hicks Morley Law, right? And this is Bell's lawyer, defense lawyer, okay? They were instrumental in distorting my medical records at the Ministry of Health. I also held Bell Mobility, Manulife Insurance, all doctors, including the College of Physicians and Surgeons, the College of Physiotherapy, WSIB, and the Ministry of Health, all accountable for their involvement in the defamation of my medical records and for everything thereafter, right? Including the motor vehicle accidents. Yep. Benjamin Law, February 2019. February 13, 2019, I retained Benjamin Law Firm for long-term disability. I was told that their firm would contact Nicolini Law Firm on my behalf, okay? I had told Benjamin Law Firm that I was not retained for long-term disability by Nicolini Law Firm. I had told Benjamin Law Firm that I became aware of the statements of claim on January 10, 2019. I had told Benjamin Law Firm that I had not seen or heard from Nicolini Law on information regarding my long-term disability claim. Okay? Details on Benjamin Law can be found under the next presentation, discrimination, Nicolini Law, the creation of false statements of claim, number 3 for May 2019. Okay? Sanfarunta Markin Law, March 2019. Sanfarunta Markin Law, contract number 3. Okay, this is my third contract. First contract was WSIB lawyer, WSIB, and I know I signed the contract then, right? And the second contract signed was with Benjamin Law Firm in February, okay? And now wrongful dismissal, March 2019, all right? Okay, here is just conversations between David Vaughn at Sanfarunta Markin Law. I retained David Vaughn on March 20th, 2019. Okay, so we started to converse on March 19, 2019, and yeah, there are few information here that I had provided to him. He says, thank you for returning my call yesterday and all that. And I just gave him a few information. Okay. Be feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Contract retainer agreement. Okay. Yeah. He later breached the contract. Okay, please feel free to read. We'll get there. Please feel free to read. Okay, this was the agreement. You can see and the breakdown of stuff and all that. Never received this from Nicolini law firm. Okay, never. Okay, I need to know what the charges would have been and all that. Okay. This is the last page of the contract with Sanford Marking Law. It was signed on the 20th of March 2019. Okay. Signed retainer with Sanford Marking Law on March 2019. Signatures also on this page. Yeah, just give you this little portion just to show you the date. Okay. It's not included, right? The signature page. That accompanied my email explanation, right? I received a 7-page contract with details of my claim terms, conditions, and payment to be awarded to lawyer at end. I did not retain Nicolini law, right? There was no agreement. I guess by now you can all realize that I do have sense. I must know when I sign a contract or when I didn't sign a contract, right? Nicolini law did not give me any information, no contract, nothing, rate per hour, nothing, terms, conditions, nothing. I saw nothing, right? No contract signed with Nicolini law. So why so active with a statement of claim, which also I should have been involved in, right? As a lawyer said, it's illegal for a lawyer to pretend to be me. And this lawyer pretended to be me so many times. Okay? Feel free to pause and read. Thank you. Details can be found under presentation discrimination, Sanford Marking Law. All right? Distortion of my medical records at the Ministry of Health and Long-Term Care, April 2019. I didn't really have to include this, but I did because I just want 2019 to flow. Okay, we have already went through the distortion of my medical records on another presentation, and I just brought this back. Just a few I've included just for my presentation to flow. As I indicated that 2019, right, was a year of disruption, a year of disruption in my life. Every month of what the system did to me, right? Because of Adrian Nicolini Law Firm and Hussein Muftadiri Hicks Morley Law, right? So they had Kevin Marshall Law in January. They had that lawyer deny and accepting my cases, right? And then I went and I got Benjamin Law Firm, right, in February 2019. Then I got Sanford Marking Law in March 2019. Now, here I received my medical records distorted from the Ministry of Health. It was in the works from a long time, because since I retained Adrian Nicolini in 2017, April 2017, right, 2 years prior, at no time he responded to WSIB regarding my medical documents. He refused to give WSIB my medical documents, right? Till my medical claim was suspended in October 2018, because Adrian Nicolini did not provide my medical documents. He did not provide my medical documents because he had an intent to have the Ministry of Health distort my medical records. I would say the doctors are along with it too, My family doctor, that is because my family doctor actually wrote that I am also mental, and in the medical report it had mental all over. You understand? So they were actively distorting my medical record and ensuring that I was delayed. That's why I was never retained by this lawyer. But he was acting and pretending to be me and doing all kind of things behind the scene. Please feel free. As I said, I've included just a few to jog your memory, but we have already been through this presentation. Okay, thank you. I guess you've already reviewed, right? That presentation on the distortion of my medical records. So I just brought just a few, okay, just to show you what the system did, just to cover for mobility, money, life, and the doctors and every entity that did me wrong, okay, to make me out to be mental. So here it shows October 26, 2017. Feel free to read, because my doctor's office wasn't open on a Wednesday, as I did made mention before. I was actually off work on October 25th. I saw my doctor on the 31st of October 2017, right? And then the doctor backdated this doctor's note to the 26th. I did not see my doctor on this day. Definitely not. Right? Off the Wednesday, I had to wait until his office was open the Thursday, and then I contacted him, and then my appointment date was the 31st, as you can see here. Okay, and he did backdate the doctor's note to the 26th, since his office wasn't open on 25th, right? And then he mentioned information on both race, blah, whatever. Okay, but they have it here on the 26th that I had anxiety, neurosis, da. Never saw anyone on this day. Okay, feel free to pause and read. Thank you. And they didn't get their deception correct, because they do have the right thing here, tenosynovitis, okay, but in the description it says counseling one and more people half hour. Wow. Okay, so after my doctor had indicated that in 2017, October 2017, that I was off work because of my hand, right? And then the medical report is making it seem as if I have some mental issue here, right? And when I was forced to see Manulife's doctor, Dr. Erin Boynton, in March, I was just trying everything, Luckily, I had this video taken. Yeah, I did a friend of mine did a video, and I took the pictures from the video on March 18, right? When the insurance doctor, Manulife insurance doctor Erin Boynton, stated that I had hand dominance. So when I left work, as you can see on the previous slide, 2017, I was off work. I was still off work when I was being forced back to work in this state. Can you see that? Right? And the doctor is saying, without examination, that I had hand dominance. My hand looked deformed, as you can see here. Okay? Feel free to pause and read. I'm just jogging your memory. Okay? After I took that picture, okay, that Dr. Erin Boynton, Manulife insurance doctor, had forwarded the report to the false report, right, to Manulife Insurance, who forwarded the report to Dr. James Chang on March 28, 2018. Luckily, I had that picture, eh? They were forcing me back to work. As you could see, I did receive a copy. I did receive via email the same information regarding my return to work. That's why I had to go to Dr. James Chang. I went to Dr. James Chang the following day. Luckily, I got an appointment, very rare, the following day. So on 29th of March, I went to my doctor just to tell him about the report that I got and that I should return to work and all that, right? The return to work information from Manulife, that is, right? And the Dr. James Chang stated that he did not wish to be involved. He did not wish to be involved, right? So what they did, he said that because my doctor did me wrong, right? It would be his word against mine. So they're trying to make me out to be mental. When I went there to doc, I said, Doc, I'm being told to return to work. You see, my hand, Doc, I cannot go back like this. And my doctor said he didn't want to be involved, eh? Right? So if I should take my doctor to court, no, medical record says I am mental, so that no one would believe me, eh? Please feel free to pause and read. Yeah, okay? More, just to show you, please feel free to pause and read. Okay. After I received on the 27th of April 2018, received the first warning letter from Bell Mobility, went to my doctor on the 3rd of April. I think I saw my doctor already on the 28th, right? And it still didn't it didn't indicate the diagnosis here. It says not yet diagnosed. I do have tenderness and uveitis, supposed to be 727. Everything's here is supposed to be 727, right? However, when I went on the third, it actually recorded the right thing, okay? Details can be found on the presentation discrimination, MOH, okay, that's Ministry of Health, distorted medical records from the Ministry of Health, all right?